Hey everybody, this is just going to be a quick live. I just wanted to check in. I haven't been on in a few days, haven't really been making videos. I haven't been feeling well, y'all. So, a couple of nights ago, my heart did a thing, and I ended up in the ER, and they admitted me. And today I had a heart procedure after a couple of days of various tests. I'm gonna tell y'all it was the weirdest experience because, you know how you watch like The Resident or ER or whatever, and it's like all these people crowded in the room, and everybody's all excited and anxious, and give me an epi stat, and just it's nothing like that. It's like when it happens, it's a quiet, calm rush. It's intense, but it's controlled intensity. I don't even know how to explain it, but I did a live that same night that I got admitted, but I deleted it. But the gist of it was that after everything calmed down and I was like admitted and in a room, I started thinking about how scared I had been in that ER room with all these people who were there and their only mission was to save me. I was surrounded by professionals and they were there to save me, but I was so terrified of the process that I was going through. Well, I got to thinking, what about these babies and these kids, these stories that we cover? How afraid are they when they're going through whatever they're going through and there's no one there to help them? The only person there is the person who's hurting them or who's taking them away from everything that they've ever known. How terrified were they? Cash Gurnan, Ariel Sellers, Summer Wells, Blaze Barnett, Braylon Taylor, Braylon Noble, all the way back to John Bonet and even before. But guys, I'm not gonna get too deep into that. It's just another experience that made me think of how bad these kids need us to be a voice for them, to speak out for them, and how if we can speak out for and put into motion enough action for the ones who have already been lost or hurt or taken away from this world, if we can put in enough work for them, maybe we can prevent having to look for or hurt for the next one, the next child, the next mother, the next son, the next beloved grandpa. Because it's not just kids. But guys, yeah, I'm okay. I might be here another day or two. I do have some videos that I was planning to make before I suddenly found myself in hospital. And I will be getting on those. I did want to touch on the bittersweet news that we received with Isabella that the Kaluas were both charged with murder. And while that infers an outcome that we did not want for Isabella, Ariel, it at least gives us, and her Ohana, most importantly, it at least gives the beginning of closure, the beginning of justice. And we at least know that if they did, I'm sorry, y'all, if they did indeed take that beautiful baby's light, that at least she is not suffering anymore with unattended broken bones or any of the other things that was going on at that house on Puha Street. So again, that bittersweet news with Ariel is not what we wanted to hear, but at least it gives us some answers. Let's make sure that we keep her biological family in prayer. Let's make sure that we are sharing the GoFundMe to raise money both to overturn the adoptions that have already taken place of Ariel and some of her siblings, and to prevent, which I guess that's pretty much a given now, that the last sibling will not be adopted by them. But we do need to help Ariel's biological family to raise the money to attain a lawyer, because as it stands right now, legally, the Kalua family would still be the first to be offered custody of the children if they wanted it. With everything that is going on, I don't think protective services or any judge in his right mind would do that. But we have to be aware that that is still a possibility, and we need to help Ariel's family to make sure that that possibility does not become a reality. Uh, yeah, Ariel's biological grandmother said that she was told that she was trying to do the impossible by overturning an adoption. But I believe the word when it says that with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. And so I believe that through prayer and faith, Ariel's sisters can be returned to her biological Ohana. I ask that someone please pass along to them to begin to pray Isaiah chapter 43, verses 1 through 6, specifically verses 5 and 6, for restoration of those children to their family. I'm not going to be on here long. I quickly want to touch on Summer's case, and there's so much that has happened in that case, these sudden updates from law enforcement. The parents on Dr. Phil, new statements, finding life on the interwebs from Jody Sue. Let's continue to pray for Summer Wells, because that child definitely needs to be found and brought to safety. I go back and forth on whether or not the parents did something to her, knew something about it. But in the end, whether she returns to them or someone else, I feel like that baby needs a breakthrough soon. And she needs to be somewhere where she's loved and appreciated and well taken care of. I am going to get off of here. I'm tired. I am still kind of groggy from the sedatives. Just wanted to let you guys know I'm still here. I have not been active, but that is why I've been experiencing some major health issues. Um, and in a couple of days, I will be home, and hopefully, I will be able to bring more content more regularly now that I know why I have not been feeling well at all. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing, and remaining a part of my channel and its growth.